back to my channel. It's been a while since I've made a video and I wanted to give you guys a career update. So if you haven't watched my channel or if you haven't seen my previous video, but I created a video about me quitting OT, and this is something that I've been thinking about for a very long time, and I wanted to give you a little bit of update on how my job search is going, whether I'm still looking for a full-time role, and things like that. So I wanted to make this a casual chat while I do my makeup. So I have my matcha latte that I made at home, and I have my makeup right here, and let's get to it. So I'm just gonna start doing my eyebrows. I just like doing this first because it's a lot easier for me. So let's start with the first question is, am I looking for a full-time role, or what type of jobs am I looking for? So I am not looking for an OT role for the very first time. It is a really scary step because being an OT for a few years, it is quite tricky out here, like looking for jobs that I can apply for that doesn't require me to go back to uni and do an extra course. So I've been looking for roles where I don't need to go back to uni and that I can use the skills that I have already and transfer those skills into the position. So it has been quite a tricky time. I've been mainly using the job search engine like Seek.com, but I've also been using LinkedIn, and I've also been reaching out to people like recruiters and other people in the industry on LinkedIn. So those are the main job sites that I've been using. And in terms of like other things that I've been doing to change the way I'm applying for jobs is changing my resume. So it is so important for us to change our resume so that it includes specific skills or keywords that relate to the job that you are applying for. And this is something that you have to just you can go on Google and find different examples of, like, for example, a resume template for a marketing role, or a template for that's just like an example. So you look through those and then look through the keywords and skills that they mentioned and how they worded their resume. And I think it's really important to not completely get rid of all of the work experience that you have, but then use it to leverage into that role. So for example, I have been looking into tech roles, and I want to emphasize that I have a lot of different creative skills as well, and I emphasized on managing like key stakeholders, but also ability to do like administrative tasks, because that is definitely transferable. And also talk about your soft skills, so your ability to, your written and oral skills, and maybe your ability to present, like presentation skills or group facilitation skills. Really depends on your specific role. So yeah, like have a look through the job description, and then see how you can include some of the skills in your resume. So for those who are also interested in pivoting your healthcare career into a non-OT career, I think some of the tips I want you to consider is brainstorming like what is your ideal like lifestyle. And when I think about lifestyle, I think about like my day-to-day. Do I want to be going to work every day, or do I want the chance to work from home? And what are the demands of the job? So is it a desk job, or is it like a patient facing or customer facing job? Or am I mainly working with a team and my colleagues, or am I managing key stakeholders? So have a think of what you prefer in your next job, and there is no right and wrong, because you're in a career pivot. Like, you want to be as open-minded as possible. You want to try different fields, and until you kind of like settle for a job. So that's what I've been trying to do, and based on my experience, I still want my job to have the following values, and I think that's something I really want to emphasize is to get to know your values. What do you value in a job? So is that like financial stability, or is it your ability to grow or have support, and or ability to like be creative? So really thought about that, and I realized that for me, what's important is that I can be creative, I can have freedom. So freedom to like speak up my mind and my thoughts, and also flexibility. So ability to work from home but also work in the office, and I'm not restricted to just one particular setting. And obviously I do have other values in a job where I do want work-life balance. I do want a supportive team, and a manager that really values like a growth mindset and allows for you to make mistakes. And another thing is like I want to do something where I'm still making an impact on people's lives. And I think we can think of all these different jobs, but we need to hone down on like what's really important. So for me, it is definitely making impact, creativity, flexibility, and freedom. So I've just finished one side of my brows, and I'm going to do the other side. Another thing that I've learned from this transition is to not be shy to reach out to people who are in the industry. So like, you'll be surprised to see that there are people out there who are so giving and willing to help you in this career journey. So like what I did is I would reach out to people on LinkedIn. I'll look for I put in the keywords like a specific role or like a company that I'm interested in, and then I will like message them and have a call with them if they feel comfortable. So yeah, like try to like really, like for me, I'm naturally an introvert, but I think when I'm interested in something, I don't really think about it and I just do it. So yeah, really find what you feel comfortable with, but I think the best way is to connect with people in the industry. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is put on my toner. So I just wanted to update you guys on like any job interviews that I have gotten. To be honest, I haven't really gotten many, and I think it's because I haven't really applied for like many roles, I would say. So I've only had 2 interviews that are not OT related, and both were very different types of interviews, and both were for very different roles. So the first role was a research assistant role, and I don't have any specific research experience, but I just wanted to try because I just feel like I can learn a lot from the role, and there's a lot of like administrative work, so I didn't know if they really needed someone who had like a lot of technical skills. So yeah, but I didn't get that job, and they did say I did really well in the interview, but they're looking for someone with more research experience, and I wasn't too mad about it because I kind of knew that I don't really have much room for career progression in research because I am not particularly interested in doing a PhD or research myself in the future. So yeah, and then I had my second interview 2 days ago actually, and this was for a health tech startup from Australia. So it's a local brand which I really like excited about because I always wanted to work in a health tech company ever since I was thinking about pivoting my career, and I think it's because I'm so interested in technology, but also I want to work in health and make an impact because I'm very passionate about health. So yeah, health tech seems like a good combination, and I think also like when you work in technology, everything's happening so fast and you can grow so much in your role. It's not easy to work in tech because I've heard of people burning out, but I also think that it's a really great time. It's a really good opportunity to grow professionally and personally as well. And you get to meet so many smart people and creative people. So that's why I want to pursue in health tech or any tech career. And yeah, I think that interview went really well. I was nervous, to be honest, because I didn't know what to expect, but the role, I won't talk too much about it because I haven't really got an offer yet and I don't want to jinx it. So I just want to tell you that a lot of the skills that is required for the job I do have, but there is like a gap in knowledge for me, or skill for me as well, which I'm willing to learn. And I think they're just looking for the right personality, so I think that's a really good thing for me because I feel like I did get along with them, and I really admired their passion for the company, and yeah, like just really got a good feeling about them. But anyways, like I think at first I was very intimidated because I've never done any interview like this before, and I was like sent a challenge to do during the interview and I didn't expect it, but I think I did well. I did my best, and yeah, I think I will continue to develop the skills. But yeah, I think I'm really excited because I get to go for a second interview and I get to go into the office and meet the team and see the environment and talk with the hiring manager again, so I'm really excited for it. Currently in Sydney it's the Easter holidays, so I won't be going in until next week, but yeah, like I'm so excited. Yeah, I think what this journey has taught me is to be open-minded, and I think in terms of a job, I want to be really open-minded and seeing what are my interests, what are my skills. And no job is perfect, but I think as long as you work with the right people and have this, and you share the same values, you can do such a good job together and make such a good impact. So I'm not trying to be nitpicking every little thing about a job, saying that, oh, why do I have to do this and this and this, but I kind of learned from the hiring manager that, yeah, like people who do well in the job is when they say I get to do this rather than I have to. And it really changed my mindset about work and my career, because that is true. Like a lot of people want to like work for this company, or even get a chance to work for a health tech company and to make an impact. But people often forget that that you need to actually put in the effort and the time to do the job, to learn the ins and outs of a job. And like things don't come easy, like anything, because if things are that easy, then it's not gonna last long. And the skills that you will get from working hard is gonna last. It's going to benefit you in the long run. So I think that's how I see things now. Like I see it as like a long-term thing, the skills I'm gonna learn right now. And I think I'm going to obviously try to prioritize my mental health as well, so making sure that I do have that space when I come home to just breathe, and make sure that my personal life doesn't affect my work life and vice versa. So don't bring work home, and also not talking about work all the time, unless like it's for YouTube or like if my friend really wants to know. But I think I need to kind of cut down on like how much I talk about work, especially, yeah, like I think it's okay to talk about it when you're educating people, but talking about it in a way where there's like a negative tone to it can be really draining. That's what I've learned. So I'm trying to build that boundary so I don't end up burning out. And I know I have other hobbies. I know that I love creating content. I know that I love dancing. I love being out in nature, exploring different places. I love going to coffee shops. I love to just do window shopping, and I love to talk to strangers sometimes. Like it's weird, but yeah, I just love to like have a really genuine chat with a stranger. And I love anything creative. So there's just like little things that I realize that matters more than just your 9 to 5. Your 9 to 5 is just one part of your life, and I know that it's gonna be tough. There's gonna be tough times, but I will get through it. And I think being honest about what you can do and what you can't do is so important, and having a supportive manager and company really matters to me. So hopefully this is a good match. But I also know that I'm very young and I have a very long road to go, and I'm so grateful for everything that I have in my life right now. I'm really grateful for all the subscribers on my channel who have been following my OT journey, and it's just amazing to see how me creating a channel can bring so many OTs together. And yeah, I think I never knew that there were people out there who could relate to me. And yeah, I'm so glad that I can make you feel less alone in this journey. And always feel free to reach out to me if you are going through a similar transition, or if you're still considering OT. I'm also happy to tell you the ins and outs of the job based on my perspective. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna finish off my makeup and then I'll catch up with you guys later. Hi guys, I just finished with my makeup and I just wanted to end this video and say thank you for supporting me, and if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, please do, and like this video. See you in the next one. Bye.